Today on Soul Singer Discovers, we're going to be discovering the band IMMINENCE. Will I imminently enjoy IMMINENCE? There's only one way to find out. Welcome back to another Soul Singer Discovers. Huzzah! I hope whatever you've been up to this week, it has been catastrophically fantastic.
Come back when it's a catastrophe. Oh, very well.
We are discovering IMMINENCE today. Before we get there, why not check out some of my original music? I know what you're thinking. Why not go fuck yourself, Melisa? Well, I would. But I also have bills to pay. And as a professional musician, currently there's an AI robot that can do my job better than me. So scan this QR code and I might be able to keep the lights on, but not really. Spotify like to pay their artists in hope. Also, I have a lovely podcast with Levi Clay. Why not go and check it out? We discuss your favourite bands at fucking length. Length, Barbara! You want us to talk to you about Iron Maiden for an hour and 20 minutes? I'm not going to lie, half an hour of that is side quests. Full side quests. But why not check it out? Okay, IMMINENCE. Do I know anything about IMMINENCE? Not a jot. I don't know the gender of the lead vocalist. I don't know what kind of metal subgenre it is. I don't know anything. Unless you're talking about life. I know a lot about that. Life's a lot like burning yourself on the stove. You do it once, it hurts really bad, and you warn babies about it. I don't know. So the song we're going to be discovering today is called God-Fearing Man. Why does he fear God? Fear not God. Let's not waste a moment more. This is IMMINENCE with God-Fearing Man. Boop.
We've been looking for God in the silence, so let me in. From the depths of a blackened horizon, by sweet redemption, twist the night with fear that controls us. It hurts like hell, but it feels like heaven. It hurts like hell, but it feels like heaven. It hurts like hell, but it feels like. It hurts like hell, but it feels like.
Please tell me he plays that. Like for real?
I hide behind the walls, 'cause I don't wanna see the pain inside the truth that brings me to my knees. It hurts like hell, but it feels like heaven. It hurts like hell, but it feels like nothing is sacred. In a heart full of hatred, by sweet redemption. I've been looking for God in the silence, so let me in. From the depth to the blackened horizon, I need to know the answer to my woes. Whatever lesson lives to learn, wait for forgiveness and taste the
Pausing. Damn. It feels very modern. Super modern. Very much of the sort of like Sleep Token, Bad Omen vibes. Lovely. A violin. Excuse me? I don't know that we've ever had, again, we've had a couple of firsts on the channel this week. I don't think I remember a violin being played by a lead vocalist in any band that we've watched so far. That's cool as shit. I really hope he's actually playing that. It's very much the, I almost don't want to look up and see if he actually is. I'd rather live in the ignorance at the moment than it actually is him playing it. Really nice. I love the dead stop at the chorus. You know me in a dead stop. It suits all of the the sound out of the room to push it all back in again. It's really cool. Yeah, harmonically, it's quite nice. I wouldn't say it's anything like super groundbreaking that I haven't heard before. Again, it does sound very reminiscent of some Sleep Token stuff that I've heard, Bad Omen stuff. There's another modern band that the name's left me that does sound very like this. And all of y'all are ripping the whole out of the 3D spaces that you can load into DaVinci. I see you. And I support it. I support it because you know what? Music videos, they used to be so important. So important. They're not necessarily as important anymore. But I do love this like cool resurgence in a lot of the metal that I've been given of more modern acts really going hell for leather to create really big, huge cinematic music videos. I think it's so cool. Let's keep going. Boop. Pausing. I really love the violin sounds in there. They're mixed in so wonderfully. The tone of the bass as it came back from the first chorus was fabulous. Mixed fucking immaculately. I mean, I fully expect that from metal acts now. I believe that mixing and mastering of your music matters probably more or as much to metal artists as they do to jazz as far as quality of sound. Soul and neo-soul musicians care about mixing and mastering, but I do think it's in a different vein. You know, you're going to get soul artists who want to record to tape and do things analog because they want to capture a warmth of sound, which there's arguments over whether or not that actually cannot just be recreated in a digital sense. I'm not here to argue that, you know, I'm not a sound engineer, but I do think that it's rare I hear a modern piece of metal. The mixing of the track is not absolutely bulletproof. There's plenty of older stuff, and certainly with genres like thrash and death metal, which we've been listening to on the new podcast, boop, go and have a wee look. Definitely there's choices made sonically to have things be either heavy on the treble or vocals mixed very far back in the mix, things like that. But this sounds fabulous. There's also a cello that came in at one point. Cello. And you've got me with a cello. You could literally give me a dog shit with a cello on it and I'd be happy. I think as well, the way that the violin sound's been mixed into everything makes it sound so lush, and it sort of weaves in and out beautifully, and that's arrangement. There's only so much you can do in mixing, but arrangement wise, this is really, really nice. Let's keep going. Boop. the tempo slowdown at the end. Yes. Yeah, it was the tempo slowdown at the end. It was the synth parts at the start. It was the sort of orchestral elements to it. God, I hope that that's actually the sound of the actual, the bow being used. I really do. I would be so sad to find out that that was just an artificial sound that was made in the studio. It's like, I hope that's what it actually sounds like. I would be disappointed, but I wouldn't be mad, because, you know, a little bit of theatrics go a long way. I think that was really fabulous. Like, there were some really wonderful ideas put forward, and like, I find the metal that I've taken over into my own rotation, my own personal rotation of music that I listen to, it is a jumble sale. It is a jumble sale of stuff where you're like, who is this serial killer that listens to this sort of metal mixed with this metal? But I do think some of the more modern stuff has a lot to recommend it, because there's some great classic metal that I think's fabulous. You know, I still think Rob Halford's one of the greatest metal vocalists ever, and I love Judas Priest stuff. But certainly Bad Omen had some really fabulous songs that are now in my regular rotation, and Imminence for sure. This could easily be in my regular rotation. And as someone who doesn't have metal's not part of my musical lexicon of the past, 20 years. It's nice to add these new songs. It feels nice and fresh, and that's really cool. Yeah, really wonderfully mixed as well, really wonderfully thought out. It was arranged gorgeously. The tone of the bass and the way that they mixed the strings in was really great. And the music video's kick-ass. It's amazing what can be done these days. It was simple, but it was enough, What's the key for? Metal bands are using a lot of mystery these days, and I'm here for it. What's the key for? What does the key open? Do you know? Tell me. I need to know. Do I need to find out in the next part? If so, fantastic. I'm in. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts and feelings are of this. What your thoughts and feelings are of Imminence. Are you a fan? Are you not? Have you heard of them? Have you not? Have they been around for a long time? I know nothing. I know nothing of this band. Thank you as always to you for watching, liking, subscribing. Thank you to my patrons. Until next time, my dudes, if you can wear a beautiful suit, stand on a snowy mountain and play the violin, you might be the man for me.